years of off-road racing dominance. Proprietary patented race technology. Proudly made in the USA. Unparalleled customer service and support. The choice of champions. King Shocks, the leader in off-road shock technology.
Being prepared is the name of the game. You never know when you might find yourself without network connection or if the grid goes down. With a 12-month, $99.95 a month plan, you can get a free iSat phone too. This device is capable of making calls, sharing your position, sending text messages, and can be used as an SOS beacon. These phones can be used almost anywhere in the world. Be prepared in an emergency situation. Communication is key to survival. Contact the Satellite Phone Store for more information.
All right, welcome everybody. We are here. This is the big one here on Fishgistics. This is the Baja 1000 full pull to La Paz, and it is now hour 1. Your first update today. I think I'm probably going to do about 24 of these updates. We'll do one every hour, like we always do, on top of the hour. So tune in. I'll be changing my hat every hour. Maybe I'll even change the shirt for this one because it's so long. I might have to, take a quick shower in between. Who knows? So hope you guys are ready for some racing action today. We have all the trophy trucks are off the line. Class 1s are off the line. It looks like the 10 cars just left the line. So quite a few more people to go off the line. You got the UTVs going still. And then, of course, the last cars off the line are going to be Class 11s. And we're all ready to see a Class 11 make it all the way to La Paz. Hopefully they can make it within the time limit. Although it doesn't really matter as long as they make it there. Whenever they make it there, it'll still count in my book, and I think most of your guys' books. So let's go over and take a look at the tracker here. So far, the tracker's working good. Knock on wood. It looks like everyone's tracker's working pretty well. Besides Robbie Gordon's, of course, his already isn't working. It never works though, so nothing new there. We are let's see. We are going to tune in. Let's go look at the bikes first. So the bikes, we got to scroll way down. The bikes started at 2 a.m. this morning. If you guys aren't familiar with the bike start, it's always earlier than the race cars. They give them a big gap to make it a little safer for everybody. So the 5X is in the lead. They've been in the lead all day. The 1X is giving them a race, though. Check this out. They're only a couple miles behind them. Really good race between the 5X and the 1X. Now, the 1X, Mark Samuels, they haven't raced this year. If I'm not mistaken, this is the only SCORE race that they're doing this year. So they did start behind the 5X, and they've kind of just hung with them all day. You can see they're only a few miles behind them. So they are at, the 5X is at mile about 425 or so where they're at right now. So they're about a third of the way, or a quarter of the way through, third of the way through. They are not quite to Bay of LA yet. Bay of LA is over here in this section. So they're still waiting to get to Bay of LA, but they do have a pretty big lead on the cars, at least. They didn't start until 10 a.m. Well, let's see. What are you guys saying? The 5X, but yeah, we'll check on as many as we can during these updates for you guys. So it's the 5X, the 1X, and then we have the 97X and the 308X, followed by the 325. Those 5 bikes are out front. Now, keep in mind all day today, like every time, if someone's tracker's not working, we're not going to know it on here. So take everything we say on here with a grain of salt because someone's tracker might not be working and they could be winning the race. We just wouldn't know it. So we do try to get some splits from you guys at BFG pits and some other locations, especially with the cars. So if someone's tracker's not working, hopefully we can at least get a split on where they are. So that's a look at the lead bikes. If we find the lead quad, it looks like right here, the 8A. Oscar is followed by the 1A. Not too far apart, so still a pretty good race between the lead quads that are showing on the tracker. I think those are probably them, though, because I think those were the ones that started towards the front. And then we have to come all the way back, scroll all the way back up here to get to the trucks. So like I said, they started at 10 a.m. Bryce Menzies was first off the line in the number 7, and he is still first. Followed by him, keep in mind these trackers update at different times. So right now, if you're looking at this, you're like, oh, Ampudia is ahead of Rob Mack. Well, he's not, because look, Rob Mack's tracker hasn't updated for 4 minutes. So once his updates, Ampudia is updated 2 minutes ago. So Rob Mack will jump back in front once his updates. So when you're watching these, always make sure you look at the time that it updated. And if it's farther for the one behind, chances are they're actually not behind. It just hasn't updated yet, and you got to wait. So I'm going to say it's going to be the 7 and then the 11 and then the 10 and then the 23. So same order pretty much up here. The 16 is moving along, Cameron Steele. And I do have, check this out, I did a little bit of homework for you guys. So on this piece of paper right here, it shows where everybody who's driving what sections, and I got all of the trophy trucks for you guys. I got a lot of the spec trucks, and I got some of the class 1s. I didn't have time to talk to everybody in the race, but I tried to talk to as many people as we could. So I'll try to let you guys know who's actually in the car. Obviously this race everybody has multiple drivers. In the trophy truck class, most have 2, some have 3. So I'll let you guys know who's in the car when we're looking at them on the tracker. In the spec trucks, most have 3. I don't think anybody has 2 really that I've seen on this list. Most have 3. Some even have 4. So we'll keep you posted on that. Obviously, the number 7, Bryce Menzies did start in this truck. So Bryce Menzies is doing the first half, and then in the 10, this is actually Jax. Jax started in the 10. Rob McCachran did start in the 11, so that is Rob Mack. Now the 23 is not Dan McMillan right now. That is Justin Bean Smith in there. He's driving the first half, and then Dan's gonna drive the second half. The 16 is not Cameron Steele right now. He is going to drive the second half. This is actually Ryan Arciero in the 16 right now, and I'll kind of keep you guys posted on some of the leaders. I don't want to talk through everybody, or that'll take all day. But that's who's in these lead trucks right now. All right. So scrolling back a little bit, I haven't seen much change in the order yet. I did get one update. The 45, the Mango truck, they have some transmission fluid, a little bit of a transmission problem. So they stopped. They pulled the skid plate off, and they are assessing the issue at Ojos. So hopefully the 45 can get going again. Behind them, we see the 1 cars. So Cody Parkhouse, I believe he was first off the line, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look, just make sure here. Yeah, Cody Parkhouse was first off the line in class 1, followed by Mason Cullen. Now he was actually 4th off the line. It looks like he might be running in 2nd. Brendan Gaughan is up there in 3rd. We have Dave Mason Jr. Next, and then we have Brad Wilson in the 153. Now, Brad is actually starting. I know that. So Brad is in the car right now. And in Mason Cullen car, it is Mason in there with Brian Busby right now. So that is Mason driving, and that is Brad driving the 153. I can tell you guys that much. Now, behind them, we have the spec trucks. So here's Ryan Hancock, and that is Ryan in there with Jordan Poole right now. He is, they're going to mile 370. They are. So that's who's in that truck. Behind them, we have the 242 Bryce Swain. Now, this is one of the Tisco trucks. This truck actually is Toby Price. Toby Price started in this truck. So Toby Price is in there. He is going to go to mile 370. So that's going to be Toby Price driving the 242 right now. Good to see him back over here. And behind them, we have Jeff Bader in the 261. Now, it's actually Dan and Mike in there right now. Jeff is going to get in with Erica and do the second half later. So that's who's in that truck. Behind them, we have Jason McNeil. Now, Jason did start. He's going to go to mile 435 himself. So pretty good. This is going to be a good battle here. These 4 spec trucks right here, these are all very good spec trucks. And these guys, I don't see much lead changes going on between these guys if they're all running clean. Jason McNeil likes to drive really hard usually, so I could see him making up a little bit of time maybe. It depends on how hard he wants to push. You got to make it 1,200 miles here. So definitely something to keep an eye on there. And yeah, somebody said that the 168 hadn't updated in a little bit, and now they did. So always, like I said, always look at what it says for the last update. 0 minutes ago right there on Brian Wilson. So you know that's a good update. Robbie Gordon's tracker, it said like 30 minutes it hadn't updated. So that's why he was way back over here. So other than that, it's pretty bunched up back here. There's no sense in me even trying to tell you who's in what place in some of these other classes yet, because they're just getting off the line, as you can see. Very bunched up. We have all the class 10 cars. We have the 7 trucks, 7 opens. We have the Austin Weiland in the Pro UTVs, the turbo class. They are off the line. It looks like that's who's starting right now. So the Pro Turbo UTVs are just going off the line right now, and that's what's going on. Everyone else, they did a parade start this morning, so you can see everybody lined up over here. They started in downtown Ensenada. They got in groups and they paraded them out to where they've been starting the last few SCORE races, actually. So they wanted to get the cars to at least go through town and have everybody in town see the cars. So they did a whole parade start, which is cool for the people in Ensenada. They get to see some cars coming by because it's been a while since they got to see the start. It wasn't at full speed, but at least you get to see them drive by and everything. So this is the real start out here at mile 5 when you're wondering, looking at it. And then actually, let me see. We're gonna try to bring somebody on here. Let me see if we can. Let's see. Can we add him on here? Cameron, you got a copy there? Let's see. Where's his audio at? It says you've muted yourself, Cameron. Can you unmute yourself? We're trying to bring Cameron's down in Vizcaíno. If he unmutes himself somehow, let's see. Come on, Cameron, get with it. He's talking. Can anybody see what he's saying? I don't know what he's saying here. Let me see if I can get him to unmute. If you can hear me, Cameron, there should be a button to mute on there somewhere. Weird. Yeah, it's okay. Maybe he can try. Let's try one more time. See if he comes back. We're trying to get you guys live updates. Trying to get you guys some live updates on the course. So Cameron's down in Vizcaíno. He was going to check in with us and give us some updates down there. We'll see if we can get him to try again. Let's see. Here he comes again. Let's try one more time. Let's see. All right, in the green room. Let's see. It still says muted themselves. Well, Cameron's going to have to figure that out, and then we'll try and bring him back. Otherwise, we got to read his lips all day. Oh, there he is, maybe.
Yeah, can you hear me?
There we go.
I'm not
Now we
muted.
got you. We got you.
Hi.
What's going on
What's
down
going
there?
on?
How you doing down in Vizcaíno?
Just worried that my truck was going to connect because Paul, my chase driver, of course, logged into the truck right when I started talking. But I'm just hanging out in the beautiful desert. It's 85 degrees and absolutely stunning, and praying for everybody to have a safe race.
All right. Yeah, all the trucks are off the line. It looks like they are about at mile. Bryce is in front right now at mile 63. So you guys got a few hours till they get down to you guys still. What's your plan for today?
My plan for today is sneak around in the Baja Desert where no one can see me and try to pass all these guys. I spend a lot of time in Baja Sur. I've been here for the last 2 weeks and respect my competitors hugely. And I want to do a great job. We're doing this for our warriors on our race team that are battling cancer. John Marking, Donna Korn, and Frank Mann Jr. And they inspire us to be our best. So I'm going to put my best effort in and try to kick some ass. I'm going to get in the car somewhere down here, maybe El Arco, maybe Vizcaíno, maybe San Ignacio. Maybe I won't tell you exactly where, but we're pitting down here somewhere with I think we have a great plan. Great first 2 drivers, and Reese Millen and myself are down here at the bottom getting ready to get in.
What time are you guys expecting the car to be there roughly? Are you guys figuring?
Well, my personal opinion is I think it might be a little bit faster than the race in 2017 for average speed. I believe that was at around 56. We've been kind of projecting around 57, but we haven't done like a full professional, like laid out mapping of timing like Johnny Campbell and those guys used to do. We've just been kind of going at 57. So I would say, right around 9 o'clock race time, the lead truck should be in the area of Vizcaíno. But I'm kind of winging it a little bit. I do have some experience though, so that might count for something.
It's kind of educated guess, not a non-educated guess, I guess you could say.
Right. Yeah, I've seen it's been pretty amazing. We're always watching for the fog down here. It's been coming and going. We've had I think this is the warmest I've seen Baja Sur for the Baja 1000 in quite some time. I know in 17 was a little bit more chilly for sure. So I don't know exactly how that's going to affect the fog. You know, everywhere we've been, it's people are saying it's here, it's not here. Sometimes it's here, sometimes it's not. So that's one of those factors that, you know, God creates, and we just have to try to react as best we can. And that's one of those strange factors here on the bottom of the peninsula.
Yeah, that's Baja. You never know what you're going to deal with till you get in, as you know. So right on. Well, is it crowded down there yet? You guys see any other teams there?
I haven't gone out to the pit this morning, but it looks like there's a lot of pitting in the area, but I have not seen very many teams, which kind of surprised me. The hotel that we're at, I kind of would have expected to see a whole bunch of pit crews, but I didn't see them. So I'm not exactly sure. Maybe we're off schedule or off plan with some of the other teams. But there's a lot of different places to stay, and everybody has their own opinion on where they should. But um, I'm surprised. Your question is a great question because I'm surprised I haven't seen very many racers at all.
Yeah, it seems like on my list here where everyone told me they're getting in, there is a lot of people changing around 6:30 in that area. So I think it's going to be a pretty popular area. Maybe they're just not down there yet, or they're hiding from you. They don't want to talk to you.
Most people don't want to talk to me. Most people don't even like me, so I totally understand that. I'm standing here all by myself. None of my crew's around. Everybody's gone. Just having a quiet morning. Was watching some videos and just trying to keep my head out of worrying about what's happening. Ryan and Bobby have done a lot of great work, and I'm just praying for safety, like I said, for everybody in the race, everybody that's watching the race, spectators, all the crews, everybody around. Just that's a successful Baja 1000 for me when everybody uses their head and makes good decisions. And yeah, I'm ready. I think we have some great pre-running. We went out a little bit later in the week. We haven't seen very many people here lately, and but it looks like everybody's got a lot of the same ideas down here that we've been seeing out there.
Right on. Well, thank you very thank you very much for the check-in. And I don't know if you're going to be there for a bit. Maybe we'll check in a little bit. We'll do it in an hour or two, maybe. See if you get any information.
Well, since I get that $20 a share on my live Fishgistics feeds,
Yep.
I'm gonna try to go live for when the first bikes get here. No promises, but we're gonna try to figure out when that is and try to be someplace where we can have cell service and get a couple shots. So we're gonna play spectator for the motorcycles and then get ready for the car race a little bit later on.
Well, I can tell you that the lead bike right now is the 5X, and they are at mile 430. So you got about 200 miles or so, depending on where you are.
Well, I can tell you, I mean, most people can tell by where I'm standing by the surroundings. I'm in Vizcaíno. Doesn't
Yep.
necessarily mean this is where I'm getting in, but yeah, we're here in Vizcaíno. Love it. We're right across from the BP gas station and just hanging out. It's been quiet. Like I said, Junior has been taking care of us. We've had some great meals, and the hospitality here is amazing. And the fans in Baja Sur are like pumped. It is pre-running. There's been people everywhere coming out to see us and say hi and wave, and just the traditional vibe of Baja is alive and well. Baja is magical, and it's on point right now.
Yeah, I actually got in a couple WhatsApp group chats with some locals down there, and I tell you, I've never seen so many group messages as those people down there. They are stoked for everything. Like they literally see you right now, and someone would take a picture of that, and they would talk about it for 10 minutes. Like they're into it down there. So definitely good to be back down there, and we'll check back with you in a little bit, probably.
All right, Fish. Thanks for everything, boss. I appreciate it. Remember to send my paycheck. I got trophy trucks to pay for.
Yep, the check's in the mail.
I'll be waiting for it.
All right, see you,
God
Cameron.
bless everybody.
All right, so there you go, guys. That was a quick check with Cameron. We'll try to do those with a couple people throughout the day today. If any of you guys are watching this and you think you can do that where you are in Baja and you have something good to add, send me a private message and I will send you the link and I'll let you guys come on here. If you're at the course somewhere and you have good service, or you guys are a driver getting in the car later and want to check in, let's get some more of those. So it's super easy. I can send it to you. All you got to do is do it on your cell phone. Send me a DM and I'll get you the link. All right. So one more look at this hour, and then we're going to sign off until next hour. The lead bike was right there, the 5X still, with the 1X trailing them right around mile 430. And then let's go look at the front trucks again real quick, and then we're going to sign off. There they are. All right, so they're just getting to the highway. This is at kilometer 77, so they're just about to jump on the highway for the first, one of the speed zones in the beginning of the race. Bryce Menzies is still your race leader, followed by Rob McCachran. Then we have the 10 actually has not updated in 9 minutes, so they should be up farther than they're showing. And then we're going to have the 23, the 21, and the 41. So that's a look at your leaders there. All right, so we'll see you guys back here at noon. All the times today are going to be Pacific time. So once you get down the peninsula, it goes ahead 1 hour. So it's actually, I think it's at Guerrero Negro, it changes ahead 1 hour. We are going to stay on Pacific time all day today, and we will be back in about 40 minutes with your next live update here on Fishgistics. All these updates today are brought to you guys by F&L Racing Fuel, KMC Wheels, all of our sponsors, King Shocks, 4 Wheel Parts, everybody. Big thanks to all you guys that support us. Sat Phone Store, getting us some sat phones down there so we can check in with people. SatellitePhoneStore.com. Go over there, and you got to have a sat phone nowadays. Everybody does. So big thanks to Satellite Phone Store, keeping us in communications with everybody all the way down. And we'll be back in, about 40 minutes, and we'll see you guys then.
Shop for your rig and save big during 4 Wheel Parts Season of Savings. Save up to $350 and free installation offers on tires. Buy 3, get 1 or 2 free on select wheels by 4WP Factory and ProComp. Plus, deals up to 25% off on suspension, overland, and accessories. And don't miss on your chance to win a free 2022 Jeep Gladiator or Boxo Toolbox. Shop now at one of our 100 stores nationwide or at 4WP.com.
If off-road adrenaline is what you crave, we've got exactly what you need. Introducing the all-new RZR Turbo R and revolutionary RZR Pro R. Reimagined from the ground up with the power to push you further, the confidence of next-level strength, and exceptional control for conquering the wildest terrain. The next generation of RZR is here, and it's built for those who live wide open.
Mark, why does the Growers Company buy Ford? Is there any particular reason for that?
Yes, we do, because we depend on a good product, and Ford has been good to us in the past. We put a lot of miles on our vehicles, and they hold up for us, Joe.
And it was a long time ago, Mark, but you're still buying Ford trucks from Alexander Ford.
We sure do, and we get the same great service even today at Alexander Ford.
Alexander Ford. We were here for you then, here for you now, and long into the future. A difference you can count on.